How do police chases you?
I'm pretty sure the people in this video is Squeeze.Benz. Obviously, y'all already know him. 981. Do y'all know Float? I don't know if y'all know the swim team. I don't know if y'all know them, but I'm pretty sure Float said he was in it. Float told me he was in it. 981 said he was in it. I don't speak to Squeeze.Benz. I don't know who he is. I just know Squeeze.Benz. I don't know him, but I'm gonna assume he's in it too.
Dirty, I think.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted.
I know Float and all of them.
I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted.
What the fuck?
I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted.
Yo! Oh my God! This is Flushing! This is Flushing! I know this parking lot! Yo! I learned how to drive stick in this parking lot. I learned how to drive stick in this parking lot right here. There was a Toys R Us upstairs. There was a Modell's, a Burger King. Modell's shut down. Damn, I used to be in there.
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G. I'm here with the most wanted drivers in New York.
Hey, I'm Squeeze.Benz.
Yo, this is literally Flush. Am I bugging? This is literally Flushing. There's a movie theater. Yo, pull in. There's a movie theater down there now, right? There's a movie theater down there and a trade fair, or it's like a supermarket. Yo, I know this. I lived here. Yo, Mommy, are you in here? Mommy, are you still in here? This is where we used to live, remember? We lived right here down the block.
So buckle up,
where y'all
folks,
left me in the daycare, and the daycare beat me. They beat me, y'all. I was at a daycare, and my daycare, they beat me. And we lived down the block from this parking lot. And I went to my mom. And I'm telling my dad, I'm like, yo, they beat me in there. Y'all leaving with people that are beating me. You got a story for everything, bro? I lived the real life. Sorry you don't got them stories. I'm literally telling, if my mom is in here, she's gonna tell y'all right now. I'm literally asking my mom.
One day in the safety of my home in Milwaukee, I started to get.
I lived the real life. This is what happens when you live a real life.
Two drivers named Squeeze.Benz and Where's 981. When I looked at their pages, their driving shocked me. I would describe their videos as daring, dangerous, and reckless. I'm fascinated by the human desire to push limits and go against the grain. I'm fascinated by the daredevils and outlaws of the world.
FMP is so hot now with Dominicans and their music. That's crazy, bro. You know, my parents used to take me to Toys R Us there.
Young men in particular love to do this in a variety of ways.
My parents used to take me to Toys R Us there.
Philip Petit tightrope walked across the Twin Towers. Alex Honnold climbed up cliffs without a rope. And fighter Darren Till cut weight until he went blind.
I might have to go to New York and swim with these.
What compels someone?
I'm gonna have to ship my car to New York. I gotta swim with the Chinese lady. Yes.
In today's video, we investigate this daredevil behavior in the form of reckless drivers who are causing outrage and fascination across New York.
Police tried to pull over a car on West 38th Street and 7th Avenue. The driver sped off, slamming.
You getting lost? I might. I'm not gonna lie, cause look, they in rentals. I'm not in the rental.
There's a twist.
I'm not in the rental.
These guys don't just risk their own.
I'm not gonna rent in my actual car. If I get a rental, they're not leaving.
These guys regularly go.
They're not leaving me, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm in a rental, I'm gonna crash, because they're not leaving me. If they leave me, it's not gonna be a leave. I'm crashing.
Helicopters. We interview them face to face and talk morality, ethics, danger, and their motivation for their behavior. Let's dive in and go boots on the ground.
Yo, that's crazy. They be in Flushing?
We want to stress that the behavior.
No wonder they always buy my crib on the Grand Central. I know y'all be seeing me when I'm looking at these kind of videos. I'm like, yo, this is the exit to my house. Literally 1 minute to my house.
Please drive responsibly. Thank you.
Now look, y'all, everybody drive responsibly. Y'all see what they saying, right?
The New York Times.
Drive responsibly, man.
What do you think?
Yeah, oh my God! I can't wait to get my car.
He's probably going 120, 130.
Look at my son.
See how there's some close calls?
Oh my God!
Thinks he's in a video game. That stuff pisses me off. So I got kids that are on those roads too. When that guy hits one of my kids, he'll say, I don't know what happened.
I could tell this guy a million times, hey, you're gonna kill somebody.
Yo, we almost crashed. Hey, Celine, you remember?
It makes
Celine, if you in there? Yo, I was cutting up right there. We almost died. Right there.
But it's still, it's your.
I was with Celine
If I
Suarez.
told you that this guy's gotten away from not only multiple police, but also helicopters.
Yo, it's such a small world. It's so fascinating to me how much of a small world it is. I swear. Appreciate tier 1, 4 months, CO7.
Period of time and probably have to go through driving classes, maybe talk to.
Snacks beat you so bad you got CTE. I heard he's banned on everything. Get back. Get back. Fuck out of here. Get back. You're being. You ain't see Brad with the style team of Twitch and Kick. Go see red with them. Cause last time you almost saw red with me, I beat you, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Victims of people that
I think it
drive
should be
like him.
commensurate with like attempted manslaughter or something like. I mean, that's in effect you're putting people at risk.
Have you ever got a heli on you, drive to an airport? Obvious. That's obvious, pull it. But look, we had a heli on us out here in Miami, homie. I don't know if you've seen that stream. I don't know if you're getting away from a heli in Miami, bro. Miami's too big.
Fortunately, when you go a certain speed.
In GTA, no. Twitch knows now. On my last ban, I got it over with, and I asked my manager. I was like, "Yo, so the time I got paying for the high speed chase, y'all are aware of that now, right?" He said, "Yup, we're aware, but you only got banned for something else, so just don't talk about
If
it."
you were his mother or father,
Well, here I am talking about it.
That he's a selfish idiot. One of these days, somebody is gonna get in his way, and that person's gonna end up dead, or many people are gonna end up dead. And if he ends up dead, that's his consequence for what he
Top 3
does,
streams.
but
Should we do it again? Yo, he want to do it again. I want to do it again. I want to be the. Yo, just know when I get my call back, I'm gonna be heavy more on YouTube than Twitch probably. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really being on some
getting
shit.
behind the wheel
Really
of a
be on some
car
shit
and
again.
driving when they have no control. I mean, your car is actually like a weapon of mass destruction. It has to be handled with care.
Worse than being drunk and getting behind the wheel, because you're actively making the choice to put other people's lives at risk.
The steepest price that gets paid is not the person driving the car. I mean, someone's going to end up dying, and that'll be that.
That can ruin hundreds of people's lives. Like if a kid in a school were to die, everybody in the school
It's a
would be
ripple
mourning
effect.
for that one person.
This is facts when the PD that's chasing you is Broward County and NYPD. They cannot drive. Everything they're saying is so facts when these whack ass cops is chasing you. NYPD and Broward Sheriff's Department, y'all need to stop chasing niggas. Y'all can't drive.
Do you think it should be manslaughter or the first degree?
Let me skip forward.
Something like paparazzi. I'ma go and get the test. I don't really like the miles. Really getting to the check, but I ain't rocking no horizon.
We're on our way to meet Squeeze.Benz. Recently, he's been making the news for his high-speed stunts. While some people see his driving as exhilarating or exciting, there's a rising sentiment that this sort of behavior unnecessarily endangers innocent drivers and pedestrians.
Nigga said, bro, you're not cool running from police. Be the Fortnite fat kid he was. Hold on. I am not running from the police. Okay? And I still play Fortnite. Okay? And I was just told when I started the stream that I look fat because I've been booking too much. So I already am achieving your dreams.
The address of a random parking garage and told us to pull up.
wishes,
This is
I
what
mean.
we encountered.
Folks, we're on the way to talk to one of the most wanted drivers in New York, Squeeze.Benz. This kid does stuff that makes my butthole pucker up. Pause. This guy is reckless. This guy
wonder
is
if he would do
extreme.
it on
This guy
stream.
drives at a very high speed. I do
wonder
not
if I
drive like this.
ask-
You shouldn't drive like this, and there's a reason why I'm not getting
Yo,
into their
if I
cars while
ask
they're driving this
his
fast.
mans
It's dangerous. It's reckless. It's
if he
scary.
will do a stream with me if I go
Don't
to
do
New
this
York.
at home. He's kind of like a high-speed fugitive.
I wonder if
I'm
he'll do it on
always interested in
stream.
the outlaws of the world, people that live on the edge. Humans, especially
I'll
men,
be
are always
passenger,
pushing the limits of
and I'll
danger.
stream
But
it.
one distinction I want to make is Evel Knievel only harms himself if he fails. The UFC fighters are both signing up. They're in mutual combat. But these guys, if something goes
Oh, you gonna hide
wrong,
his
they
face?
harm
I'm not
innocent
gonna show his
civilians.
face, nigga.
So I want to ask him about that, but then ask him about the outlaw, the testing danger piece that lives strongly within them, because I think that's interesting. This is not a
when
product
you talk, I'll just mute it.
placement. I do not want a partnership with Celsius. I do not drink your drinks every single trip multiple times a day. I don't absolutely love your drink. Guys, if you want to hit me up, please do. I would love to talk to you. Otherwise, I'll probably hit up Prime, and you know how that goes. So we're pulling up to meet Squeeze. Stain. You for... Oh, dude. What the f*** is this, Batman, dude?
Yo, this is that flush it. That's crazy.
On a
I'm
scale
not gonna lie though, Combi don't really know how to drive, bro. He just started. So, yo, the first time Combi came to the Chronic crib and tried to show us his car, a cop he passed the cop speeding, so I was guiding him, telling him where to go to leave the cop. My son Con was going. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I told a nigga, don't pull over, go. And he was listening. He was listening, I swear. This nigga was dead listening. But he can't drive. He just speeds, bro. Feel me? I ain't gonna lie, the homie don't got the wheel. But it's not really something that's bad because he just started driving. You gotta understand, I've been driving since I was like 16.
1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It started like about a year ago. I got my first Benz, and I always did like little driving videos, and I never really took it to nothing. And then my boy started saying like, you know, mad people are blowing up off this, and I was just like, you know, that's just how it started.
I'm curious, like you have a Lamborghini, at one point a Mercedes-Benz. I'm sure you go through a lot of different cars. Are you going on tour and just driving people's cars all crazy? You guys getting your own cars? Like, tell me about that.
I had my own car for a bit, but then I changed it up because I did
Yo, it's easy to do videos like this in New York too.
Doing long-term rentals is just a way better route.
Because
and then obviously I don't know these guys on Squeeze.Benz.
Did you ever get blown up by the tour people asking what the hell
There's mad
happened?
rental companies in New York.
And then, like, I kind of just like,
you could rent with no ID, no insurance.
You
if
mix
you got
danger,
cash.
but there's also other people at risk when you do that.
There's certain niggas. If you got the plug in New York, you can rent a car straight cash.
I've been doing this since
no
like,
ID,
since I
no
was
insurance,
9.
no nothing, straight cash.
Car out, and I used to just plug out. I've been doing this for so long now that I feel like I did have some professional at it. Like, you know, niggas know like that's how I drive. There's been incidents where I've gone out with people and they try keeping up with me and they've crashed.
How fast do you go?
I mean, there's been a video on live where I've gone one-handed 210 miles an hour.
Filming with one hand, driving with the other, 210 miles an hour.
That's know the right people.
Did that scare you?
Not really, just to build up a tolerance of just speed.
Do you feel like the police watch your Instagram?
100%, they do.
Let's pop in the car and keep the conversation going.
How many people normally out compared to like buying the high end?
He's not even doing nothing. He's just going in the gas station in the parking lot and he's panicking.
She don't even want to hear the things that I'm doing. She be getting scared because she know I be doing shit, like, you know what I mean?
Do you know any friends that have gotten really hurt or died doing this?
My boy, he was racing and he macked up and he hit his head and his head like split open a little bit. He needed stitches, but like other than that, nothing's ever happened.
Tell me about the camera system in New York. How hard is it to evade capture or awareness of the police?
Super easy. A lot of people, like they be doing crimes with their plates on. Like, I mean, if I go and run from a cop, I'm gonna make sure I either have altered plates or no plates at all.
New York City is home to one of the most advanced camera surveillance networks on the planet. An Amnesty...
Do your mom know? I'm not gonna lie, they know, bro. Listen. It's kind of hard to like hide from your parents what you do when your life is on the internet and you kind of upload it. Like I've uploaded how I drive. So
international project identified that there are more than 25,000 public and private cameras at traffic intersections across the city. This camera technology can capture faces and other details from up to 400 feet away. This infrastructure isn't cheap either. This camera technology, combined with cell phone tracking tools, spyware, and facial recognition, racked up nearly $3 billion in expenditures from the NYPD from 2007.
Listen, the cameras in New York too, like, they're getting so heavy with the cameras in New York. I'm hearing they're trying to put decimal cameras, like sound cameras. Like if your car's too loud, bro.
2019.
They used to give you how long Twitter? Yeah, I stopped uploading on Twitter.
It's easy for governments to make the argument to increase.
Who hasn't seen a video of me cutting up in a GTR? I'll show one right now.
Behavior. However, this same technology can also be used to capture the profiles of millions of civilians on a daily basis.
Who hasn't seen
something that is currently happening in China and that many Americans are afraid of. As technology such as AI facial recognition and high-def cameras increase in quality, this is a challenge we are going to have to wrestle with to ensure the very tech that can help keep us safe also doesn't grow.
Here, look. I got y'all with one. I got a lot, but I kind of stopped uploading some of these because that nigga's community, bro, they literally called the city. Like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, they literally called the city and said the plate number, like, they're in silence. Ever, nigga.
One mistake to permanently change or destroy somebody's life.
I do understand.
Listen, I'm gonna show it on YouTube down the line, not on Twitch. The streaming community is a little weird.
It's just like, you also like, it was a lot of people, 12 o'clock in the morning, you seen in the video, like I stopped, looked around, made sure there was nobody, and started doing donuts. And then when I was running the red lights, I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key bugging. I low-key know how to run red lights. I've been chased by Mac cops to the point where I could blow the red lights doing 60, 70. Yo,
what the fuck? Yo, it's so funny seeing this, bro. I really used to live right here, bro. It's so funny seeing this. Modell's was right there, got shut down. Toys R Us got shut down.
What is your strategy in getting away from police?
Hopping on the highway. These cops, like, they're not really built for that. It's a lot of real rookie cops.
I took a TikTok in there.
Rookie cops. Like, these guys do not know how to drive on the highway.
Let's talk about how drivers like Benz can evade detection for so long. They do so by altering or covering up their license plates.
It's such a
so
small world. It's so funny.
NYPD
got crazy car now? No, I know. When I went back to New York, there was undercover cars I've never seen in my life.
New York governors,
I swear to God. Yo, it was a Camry. No tints. A Camry, no tints. The nigga turned on his lights and pulled somebody over in front of me. And he looked so normal through the tints. He hops out, you see the belt, the badge. It's crazy, bro.
The NYPD and the MTA to crack down on the issue of ghost cars. In their first day alone, they impounded 73 cars, issued 282 court summons, and made 8 arrests. And I noticed the same thing back home in Milwaukee. The guys running through the red lights, driving the stolen cars, and driving aggressively, most of them do not have license plates.
What's the longest police chase you've been in?
30 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's a pretty long chase. How many guys do you think were chasing you at once?
Yo, how long was ours? Like 30 minutes? Ours was like 30 minutes.
It was really hard to go.
In New York, I'm not gonna lie, this nigga must really be wanted to have a 30, 40 minute chase in New York. Because in New York, my chases in New York will last
You go past in the
3 minutes.
They only like jump out like 150.
5 minutes. Them niggas stop chasing you as soon as they hear your car, how fast it is.
You deserve to go to prison.
Yes.
They must really be on this nigga dick. I'm telling you, 40 minute chase in New York?
Like, that's somebody's mother, brother, cousin, whatever the case is. If somebody crashed into my mom in her car and they killed her, I'd want them to go to jail. You know what I mean? Maybe not for life, but just enough to get it in their head, like, you know.
You drove an E63S yet? Nah.
They're not really risks to me, that's the thing. I don't really see them as risk. I see them as, like, you know, me just everyday driving.
You say you've been driving since you were 9 years old?
My dad used to give me his car. You know, I used
Yo,
to
that's appreciate tier 325 must take me Asmo. You know what I realized? A lot of these niggas that cut up, yo, we all started young, bro. Niggas start driving. We was driving with as a kid.
Start picking up my boys, and that's what
it's so funny, bro.
You know, cutting up.
That's what I realized.
Fuck, okay, easy, Tiger. Easy. Come on, come on.
That's a calm. Hey. These cuts is calm. This nigga talking about easy, Tiger, easy.
That's motherfucking me.
Regular ass cuts.
Imagine me doing
9 is crazy though? 9 is insane. I was like 16, 17 with the Mustang. I was taking the Mustang sophomore, freshman year of high school. I'm showing up to school. At the time, I wasn't really driving on highways that much. I'm cutting up in local roads. Real shit. Yo, I did a hit and run when I was 15 years old. I don't think my parents ever found out. I can tell them now because that car is gone. I know my dad will remember. I did a hit and run the back of the Mustang that I had, 2010 drop top Mustang, the first car I got. I hit somebody. I parked it up when I got home. My dad wakes up and goes, yo, somebody hit your car while you were parked? I said, oh my God, what the fuck? Who did that? Swear to God, they bought it. Yo, my pops bought it. I swear to God. He literally believed it. I was such a fucking lying ass nigga. I used to lie so much. But I lied so much because I was scared of my pops. I ain't gonna lie.
Most wanted driver in New York?
Between me and Where's 981, like Where's 981 low-key died down. I feel like I've taken over that spot, so yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of young men that watch your content. What do you think about kids that want to try and replicate this, copy this?
From Squeeze.Benz himself, do not come try this.
This is something that you could get paralyzed, you could die. I don't drive like this, you shouldn't. Some people in this game take lots of risks, and Squeeze is one of those guys, but highly advise never to do this. How sophisticated is the camera system in New York?
It's getting more sophisticated now to where, like, you know, it takes
Present 28 months, Stewart, Stewie, little Stewart, Stewie, stop calling me that. I don't know you from a can of fucking paint, dickhead.
I pay for a garage, I have one parking garage where I park my car.
So just like a drug dealer has trap houses, you have different...
I have trap houses.
Yo, this nigga's panicking.
I'm fucking nervous.
Yo, they're dead panicking.
I get a glove on this.
But how do you know he was about to get out of his vehicle? You were just about to smack him as he opened up his door.
I don't know you, sweetie.
Something that young men gravitate towards.
Bridget Pop, 29 months,
Let's talk about brain development in young men. The male brain does not fully mature until about 25, so their prefrontal cortex that is...
Bro, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? I did not know what a frontal lobe was before Puffy and Destiny came here. Which was how long ago, Tat? 2 months ago? February? February was the first time in my life I was aware and brought to my attention that a frontal lobe is a thing. You mean to tell me for 22 years of my life, I didn't know what a frontal lobe is, and now in the past 3 months, I've heard about a frontal lobe 100 times. Why is niggas bringing this up now? We do not give a fuck about no frontal lobe, nigga.
Young men. The male brain does not fully mature until about 25. So
all right, let me hear this, because this is some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. This is some bullshit. Let me hear this.
Let's talk about brain development in young men. The male brain does not fully mature until about 25, so their prefrontal cortex that assesses risk is not fully developed.
I'm not gonna lie, my roommates, they are one of a kind species then, because they're all 27 and they still haven't. I ain't gonna lie. They frontal lobe still ain't fully developed yet, nigga. They still can't jumpstart a fucking car
yet, which helps to explain the risky behavior we see in this segment of the population. There's a name for this: young male syndrome. This sometimes short-sighted behavior is hypothesized to have provided an evolutionary advantage. A 2001 University of Liverpool study found that females
oh my god, here we go. I hear this bullshit every time.
Brave males who take risks to the ones
niggas always coming, yo, every time I'm educated about some shit, they give me back in time how in 2000 and 1970s and 1980s niggas found this shit out. But I just, every time it just get me tight, because
thousands of years to being hunter-gatherers on the savannah.
I fucking guess you figure that shit out?
As a female would want the male that fends off the lion or stands to fight when another rival tribe approaches. Biologically, not much has changed in our brains then, but our technology has progressed much further, and it helps to explain why you see young men doing high-speed chases and drifting through Times Square.
What's the craziest getaway story?
Bro, what? How does it make... Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna get into it, because niggas gonna try to call me stupid. Let me tell y'all something. Forget calling me stupid. How did you come up with this? You dug into a nigga's brain? Where did you see frontal? You dug into a nigga's brain and you opened it and looked at a 20 brain and a 26 brain? Or how do you know it's exactly 25? How the fuck? This is some bullshit, bro. I fucking guess. So why didn't they grab a 26-year-old and see if his frontal lobe isn't the same as a 20-year-old? How do they know it's exactly 25? That is some bullshit, bro. You know, the only possible way for them to do this is if they got somebody that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. They need at least 10 bodies to dig into their brains and compare at what age did they frontal lobe develop. I fucking guess, bro. And all of y'all in here are buying this shit. They did? So you telling me they dug into 10 brains? Y'all are the same niggas that go to school and watch me right now. So I'm not hearing shit. I'm not buying that bullshit, nigga. Niggas trying to make me feel like I'm stupid and a kid or not mature enough because I'm not 25. Gang, I'm more mature at 22 years old and I'm more educated as man and I'm more of a man than niggas that are way older than me. I'm not hearing none of that, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Some bullshit ass fucking retard fucking bitch.
From the house that showing the charge, he was about to pull someone over. So I got behind him, I started playing with him, and I was recording. I got away, obviously. A week later, I started getting chased by 2-3 black Chargers. I'm looking up, and I see the helicopter above me, and I'm like, oh nah. It was only like my second ever helicopter chase, so my heart was bumping. I'm not knowing how hard these guys are gonna go for me right now. They're gonna set a roadblock up, something, you know what I mean? But thank God that wasn't the case.
Like a spike strip.
That's never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice, but
a
like,
spike strip? What is this, GTA, Tommy? Nigga think niggas is in GTA. Yeah. I'll be fucking damned the nigga spike strip me.
That's a place where people can do this and have fun in a safe environment. If you give us a spot, we're gonna use it.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
It's not gonna be a forever thing. Eventually it's gonna turn into a brand.
How often do you drive reckless?
It's every day, but to a limit.
Let's talk about reckless driving in the United States. In 2021, there were 6 million
I'm trying to watch this video, but I'm seeing you guys say stupid ass shit that is making me mad, bro. What is the definition of maturity? Am I confused about what maturity means? Because maturity to me is being an adult and knowing how to handle shit from an adult perspective in adult situations, which niggas cannot do older than 25. The fuck? The fuck? Why are niggas reaching out to me? You're 30. You niggas are older than 25 and I need my help. I need to explain shit to you niggas. Fuck that frontal lobe bullshit, nigga. We're talking. All right, let me see what. Nah, hold on. I gotta pause this video because this shit getting me tight. What does a fully developed frontal lobe do? Let's really see. I want to see what it really do, because niggas is frontal lobe developed and still fucking retarded. They don't know how to handle a business meeting. They don't know how to fucking discuss. They don't know how to jumpstart a fucking car. They don't know how to unscrew a fucking screw. Nigga, fuck out of here. Memory, cool. Nothing to do with maturity, nigga. Emotions, problem solving, motor, I fucking guess, nigga. I fucking guess. I guess. So this is where I get to the bottom of this. So does every man fully develop frontal lobe at 25? Because this shit is cap. Around. Okay, there you go. That makes more sense. Around. Keywords, y'all. Around. Around, nigga. Fuck out of here. Around, nigga. Not 25. Fuck out of here. I'm around it. I'm already there, homie. I'm around it. It's the same shit. It's not. Because niggas are 28, 29, 27, and they don't know how to do nothing in life. I swear to God. Fuck out of here. And no, before niggas say strays, I'm not even talking about niggas in this crib. I'm talking about real life scenarios. Niggas is 26 living with their mother. They don't know how to fucking unscrew a fucking screw, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga.
100 of them were fatal. A survey by the insurance company Nationwide found that
I'm sorry, Nayeli, sweetie. I'm sorry. You could go to sleep now. I'm sorry.
Gen Z reported driving faster than this.
Nayeli, I just can't fathom how niggas really buy everything the internet says when niggas are 30 years old living with their mother. They don't know how to unscrew. They don't know how to jumpstart a car. Niggas can't even tell nothing about a car. Like, this shit get me tight, bro.
And 34% of them reported video chatting while driving. Actions like this help contribute to car crashes being the leading cause of death for American teenagers. Another concerning fact is the amount of pedestrians killed by reckless driving. In 2022, there were 7,500 deaths in this manner. In New York, vehicular manslaughter is a felony that carries a steep sentence of up to 15.
Flowza, how old are you? Because your frontal lobe isn't maturity, you fucking bitch. What do you mean car guy equals maturity, nigga? Let me tell you what equals maturity. Putting a screwdriver in a screw. Real story. I'm talking a real story right now. This shit get me tight. I remember this fucking scenario every day. And I'm like, yo, what are you good for, nigga? And this nigga got so disrespected. And I'm like, I'm sorry that you feel disrespected, but what are you good for? You can't put a screwdriver in the screw and go like this? You can't do that? Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bitch.
We took 2 Polaroids, they're fresh off the press, still developing. We're gonna put them in 2 random people that buy merch in the next 48 hours. 2 people will get Squeeze.Benz, Tommy G, Polaroid photos. RIP Mainstream Media, Big Dog's gotta eat. Hope to send this to you.
Available on Patreon only are the wild and extended cut versions of the interviews with Squeeze.Benz, including one right after he got finished with a helicopter chase, extended cut interview with Swim Team,
my dick is fully developed so far down your throat. I'm not gonna lie, it's been years. My shit been developing in your throat since the day I met you, dick rider.
We find ourselves in another parking garage meeting with New York driver Where's 981 and his crew, the Swim Team. Swimming refers to the driving technique where they cut up, weaving in and out of traffic to get where they want to go. They've gained a lot of notoriety online, and I wanted to talk to them to learn more about them.
The faster you go and the more dangerous you drive, the more views you get.
Alright guys, you're pulling up to meet the Swim Team. You're one of the groups of the drivers. Why do you guys call yourself Swim Team?
This is how it started. Like, they call me Float. Used to be called Float.
Oh, there you go. So, like, they go about some flow right there.
I'll teach you how to float. And then it just turned into, like, you know, we started cutting up and stuff. It was almost like we were swimming through traffic, and they'll call me like Michael Phelps. So we're swimming.
How fast do you go sometimes?
I'm hitting 150 every day. It's easy to hit 150, bro. Like, it's triple digits no matter what. You're 50, 60 miles an hour.
I never said I'm swimming,
nigga. Have you had any near misses?
What the fuck, dick rider?
People telling me like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm not gonna try and teach you how to do it because of the simple fact that someone can get hurt. Thank you that I have not hurt anybody. It's like shooting a gun in an open field. Like,
these niggas are good people. Look at y'all. Y'all be hating on people.
If you hit somebody and they get really injured or die, what should be the punishment you think?
I'm going to jail 1,000%.
Yeah, it's worth it. Why?
It's not worth it. That's the thing. I can't justify it, you know?
What's it like being in a high-speed chase?
The first time, it feels crazy, bro. Like, you're like...
Realization is the first step.
You're scared to go home some way, somehow. You make it home. You have a little bit of a tough night of sleep that first night. and then you make it to the second lane, you make it to the next lane, they never come. After that,
yelling every day, punching doors and
What
spitting
are the
on
laws
floors
in
in
New
jail.
York for chasing people? Because I know in Milwaukee, oftentimes they don't chase you at a certain speed because they know it results in civilian deaths a lot of times when the chase happens.
It depends on the cop, honestly. I've seen cops where one of my boys, this dude is going off-road in New York, and the cops following him off the road. It just takes that one, you know, that one cop that's just ready to be like, come and it's over.
What does your mom think about this?
I bring my mom to work, she's going 150. She didn't get scared. In her eyes, she knows I'm a good driver. Like, she got mother's prayers, of course. She's gonna always pray for me, make sure everything works out every single time, but she's not too stressed.
Yo, that's so funny, bro.
You created Swim, right?
I drop my mom to work or to the chase station. She's panicking every time. She's like, Jason, stop. Every time.
Swimming, and then we're like, why does that sound kind of nice?
So I'm here with...
We're Firefighters, 250, where's 981? Oh.
And I'm Tommy G, allegedly. Who out of this group is the high-speed specialist?
This nigga right here is like nasty on the track. This nigga right here, he's just nasty on the road. He can slide, drift, go fast.
What's the fastest you guys have ever gone in a car before? 170?
183. 192.
That's life or death speed. What makes it worth it for you to put yourself in that position
faster
where
than
you
some
could
of them
go to
niggas.
the
I went
afterlife
185 in the
if you're not
GTO. Appreciate 2 in 6 months, Shano. Yo, what's the fastest y'all been in the car, y'all? In the time. Appreciate Tier 1, Shane up next.
I never like hopped in a car and went that fast off rip. It's kind of like I got used to it slowly, you know, building up like a tolerance.
I'm not gonna lie. No, y'all is 160. If you were in my stream, you went 160 with me. If you were in my stream, it counts as you going 160. You were going 160 with me in the call. Because if something happens to me, I know you were gonna feel it the way I felt it. Well, maybe not physically, but y'all would have been stuck there like. So y'all is 160. So if a nigga ever ask y'all what's the fastest y'all ever been in the car, y'all was in my car at 160. Was it 160 that we hit, or what was that? It was like 150. It was 150 or some shit. It was 160, I think. I've gone like 185 though in the GTO.
You're super in tune and in touch. It's almost like the car is an extension of your body.
You have senses from the seat, the steering wheel, the audio cues, how loud the engine is, if your tires are squealing. You have so many cues in it, and it's really up to you to take all that sensory input and be able to like drive properly. It's like we're not trying to do this shit forever. Like we genuinely want to hop on the track, just go crazy. It's just a track right now. It's expensive, and people are shutting the tracks down.
Do you guys know anyone that has crashed or died or gotten injured doing this?
Crashed for sure, but nobody that's really crashed. No one ever crashed. If anybody were to seriously get hurt or crash or anything like that, I think it'll end it for everybody.
Facts. Yo, the day somebody I know is cutting up and dies over it, I'm done cutting up.
Someone could be going to pick up their kid from soccer practice. Like, how does that factor in your driving and what you think about when you drive?
I don't have a force nothing. If I get left, I get stuck. Don't mean.
What does that mean when you get left?
If I'm following 981 or I'm following flow and they think it's cut I can't take, I'm not taking it. When we swim for each other. We drive for each other. We don't drive for ourselves. I know exactly how each one of them drives and how I drive. So God forbid someone has to hard brake, the cars behind are already braking and looking for openings so we're not rear-ending each other.
Have you guys had any near misses?
Of course, yeah. There was this one time where he took a cut.
This is facts, bro. I cut up so well with one of my sons from New York because I just know I can take any cut behind him. Like, he guides me so well, he's not gonna take a cut I can't make. Yo, chemistry is that a thing, bro. I swear to God. When you learn how to, people you cutting up with know how to drive,
do you guys know about this?
She knows, and she tells me every day to stop. And I tell her, look, I'm trying. We have a brand swim team, right? We're not trying to cut up reckless 24/7, bro. Like, we got a 5M service coming up, a Settle Courses service coming up, and honestly, like, we see the community, we see the love you guys are giving us.
I gotta pay a visit to New York again.
You know, throw it all away. It's like one of those stories we're trying to create where the bad guy kind of wins.
What do you say to the people that are like super pissed when they see what you do? They're like, that's reckless, it's selfish, it's dangerous, people could die. What do you say to those type of folks?
Honestly, bro, you're right. I agree with them, bro. I don't even argue with them. I don't argue with them, bro. I don't argue with them. Either when people look at accidents and they see like us,
that's a fact.
Like racing through traffic.
Yeah, he is into soul. I ain't gonna lie, Phantom got the win.
It's not precise. Like, they're thinking like we're just out there and we're trying to crash. We're not trying to crash. If anything, I would argue that we're when we're on the road, we're actually paying attention to the road more than anyone else on the road. Or another thing is drinking and driving. And like, we don't ever be under the influence ever behind the wheel. And I'm proud to say that.
Tell me what's going through your head in the police chase. How do you get away? What are you thinking about? Are you trying to go a few streets and take an exit? You got a hideout? Like, how do you evade police in this type of situation?
Hold on, don't give out too much sauce.
There's people that might watch what you do and wonder how the police have not caught you yet. What is your answer?
I mean, truly, the way that we don't get caught is to stop being dickheads.
Ecstasy, get off my dick.
Don't chase policy. I can see this because I've been, like, at least in swim.
Ecstasy, get off my dick, nigga.
I'm not saying because I like that. I got the worst luck, bro. Over there, honestly. Got the worst luck of it.
I wanted to know what the legal perspective was on what Swim Team, Squeeze.Benz, and all these other New York drivers were doing. What were the legal ramifications? How much jail time could they face? And why is it that they were so brazen about continually doing this? I talked to my guy.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, some of y'all probably won't know. If you are cutting up and you crash and you don't kill nobody, you're not really doing time. You heard, like, if you get caught up reckless driving, as long as nobody's seriously hurt, you do no time, bro. Like, I swear, you come out next day. Worst thing is they hold your car in the impound for like 30 days maybe, but you could pay and get it all.
Nate the lawyer to figure out more about this. He's a lawyer that runs a YouTube channel and breaks things down regularly. This is what he had to say.
My name is Nate the lawyer. I'm a former prosecutor and a former law school professor. And what you've just seen on screen is known as reckless driving. In the state of New York, you could serve up to a year in prison if you recklessly drive. Reckless driving in New York is simple. It's if you drive in a manner that, quote, unreasonably interferes with the free and proper use of the public highways or unreasonably endangers users of the public highway. Reckless driving is prohibited. Every person violating this provision shall be guilty of a misdemeanor, meaning you can serve up to a year in jail. If someone is injured or killed during the act of reckless driving, you could find yourself facing some serious charges.
Dangerous and disturbing exclusive video of young people driving their cars recklessly just before one of the cars crashed and killed 2 people.
Now, this driver was charged with manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. He's facing up to 10 years in prison. If you are doing something that you know is inherently dangerous and could get someone killed or hurt.
This nigga's a lawyer. This nigga got a Marvel cap on, Marvel fucking armor in the back, a YouTube plaque. This nigga not no fucking lawyer.
That the law finds to be reckless and criminal in some cases. Driving a car 90 miles an hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone is reckless. Someone could get hurt. Someone could get killed. And if someone does, then you are on the hook for that homicide. There may be no fear of repercussions because of New York's bail reform laws. The misdemeanor of reckless driving, as you see on the screen, isn't eligible for bail. If someone commits this crime 10 times in the same day, they'll get bail every time because of New York's bail reform laws. Now, some of you may not believe how insane New York's bail reform laws are, but they are insane. Like this guy who was arrested 101 times for shoplifting and let go every time.
Did I just read that right? Hold on, that's cap.
You created some.
Wait, what the fuck happened?
Miles an hour in a 50. New York's bail reform laws are, but they are 3 assaults time because of New York. Arrested 101 times for shoplifting and let go every time because of New York's bail reform laws. Or this guy who was arrested for 3 assaults in one day, even threw a brick through a store window. He was released every single time on bail reform. Or the story of these 4 people. That's not even
possible, bro. Bro, what? Nah. Get this fake ass lawyer out. I guess a nigga got arrested for assault, let go, arrested for assault, let go, arrested for assault, all in 24 hours. That's literally not even possible, bro. What?
Who chopped up 2 bodies, left body parts all around the state of New York, and then when the cops went to their home, they found blood, body parts, guts, everything in their home. Guess what the judge did? He released them without bail. When you put everything together, I think these guys are doing it because they don't really have any fear that they're going to kill anybody. And if they get caught reckless driving, they'll get arrested and charged, but they'll probably be let out the same day on bail reform. Then we can go out and do it again. If you need legal advice, if you're looking to this YouTube video to help you in your case, you're looking at the wrong place. With that being said, I'm Nate the lawyer and I'm out. Peace.
After hearing what Nate the lawyer said, hearing that there's no consequences really for what these guys are doing, it makes sense why they're doing it. Back to the swim team.
How often do you guys get nervous doing this?
So when I started, I used to get super nervous, especially when I used to run. And the reason I started running is not because I don't like cops. It's simply because it got to a point where I couldn't afford the tickets anymore. Because I was getting singled out for no reason. The speed limit is 50, right? So I would be on the Bell Parkway and I'm going 70, 75. I'm doing the same speed everyone else is doing. However, when the state trooper sees everyone else and me, they single me out because I'm in a white Porsche. So then they think I can afford the ticket, but in the beginning I could, but then that shit started stacking.
Nah, this nigga's driving seat big as hell though.
I wasn't speeding. I was just keeping up with the flow of traffic, right? And then I just started running one day because I just couldn't afford the tickets.
Over tickets though?
I just started from there. I was super nervous.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can't say nothing. I do it for no reason, so.
I only got nervous one
I can't speak.
only because I got taken out.
How many people were after you? 15 cars? Do you guys had to get away from helicopters before?
I never had to. Thank God. Honestly, but I feel like I don't.
Yo, now I have a question, y'all. Hold on, let's keep watching this real quick.
Has the news reached out to any of you guys?
Oh yeah, of course. Bro, I ain't going front. This is crazy. I'm like AB7. I'm like AB7 News at all. Because they reached out to me about my content and they still posted after I said no.
So news reporters have reached out to you guys. They DM
Them
you.
niggas know these niggas aren't gonna sue them or nothing. They want it, nigga.
Okay, so Ali Bauman from CBS New York.
Nigga stole their content. Ali Bauman, nigga, fuck you, Ali Bauman.
Oh no, that's CBS. That's not ABC.
I just never respond.
What you
What
gonna do
made
with a
you say
helicopter
no to
on your
her and
ass?
yes to me?
Honestly, bro, you're not a cop. Yeah, you're not a cop. You're not associated with the law. You don't have an ulterior motive. I genuinely feel like you're not gonna try to pay them.
Yo, I wonder.
And you've seen your videos, you've seen the work you do, and the type of, honestly, you've interviewed people that do.
You know how much trust they gotta have in this nigga though?
Come on now, if you were keeping them safe, there's no reason why you wouldn't keep us safe, bro.
To me, it feels really fun to have no journalistic background to be beating them at their own game.
They're heavy though, cause if the cops reach out to this nigga and go, yo, we'll give you 100,000 to just show us the footage of their face. 100,000. Like, he's gonna do it. He don't know y'all. He might do it for the 100,000.
I feel like people in our generation just don't trust the news. They've lied so many times that their credit's gone with us.
No, yeah, definitely. Honestly, bro, I've been getting more accurate shit from TikTok.
Glover king the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the jacket doing tricks. Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship.
Let's meet the swim team and let's hear their specialties.
Float, swim team, you already know.
And what's your specialty?
My specialty is floating. All I do is float. That's my name, that's what I do. Everything.
Do you feel like you have to look over your shoulder doing this kind of stuff?
I always look over my shoulder. I'm always not anyone. I would say I'm kind of camera shy, but like my specialty is like I do a little bit of everything. But when it comes to like the the corporate side of things, the brand and stuff, like I'm basically like the brains behind that whole.
Wait, so you're trying to turn this into a video game?
I mean, we already kind of did. It's a game, so it's called Assetto Corsa. So basically, we host servers, and you just gotta take the link, hop on the server, and if any one of us happens to play on the server, you get to drive with Swim risk-free.
Whereas 981 and his team are well aware that a lot of his fans are young males that might try and replicate what they do, and knowing that that is incredibly dangerous, his team has done something so you can join them in the safety of your home. They built this online Assetto Corsa server so you can drive, swerve, drift, whatever you want. All you need is a computer, internet connection, and it's recommended you have a steering wheel. Details to join this server are in my description. Do you think you're wanted by law enforcement?
They definitely know about us. I mean, me specifically, I don't know. If I am wanted, I'm sorry. I don't think I just don't want the ticket.
What do you go by?
Brick 250 or Brick 50, either one is fine.
And what's your specialty?
Well, right now, I think the fans would probably say my specialty is probably police chases, cop chases, and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I think drifting though.
How many police chases do you think you've been in?
Honestly, bro, I lost count probably because I posted at least 30, I think. So I think I have.
You have at least 30 police chases on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Why is this worth potentially going to prison?
No matter how you look at it, it's not worth it at all. Me being how I am as a person, bro, it's fun, bro.
Who are you?
So I'm Reaper.
What's your specialty?
I'm more of a low-key swimmer. I'm not really making videos and stuff, but if you know, you know.
Do
you have any little brothers?
Insane sim setup would translate to IRL. Honestly, I think the most expensive simulator, $20,000 simulator, $20,000 simulator, wouldn't like translate to in real life, because speeding on a road where there's traffic and you like the road is gonna feel way different. The wheel is gonna feel way different than like just the wheel on the game. You get what I'm saying? Unless they have some shit with a chair where like it has movement to where like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to motion. The motion in the car is going, in the real life car is gonna be way different.
If they wanted to get into this, what would you tell them?
I'm a hypocrite, but I wouldn't recommend it. But
you don't recommend it? This is a question for the whole group. How often do you guys have to change vehicles?
I say if you do it right, you could probably go a year to 2 years where you have to swap the car if you're smart. But you could do some dumb shit in one night that makes you have to swap.
What do you go by?
My name's Billy.
And what's your specialty?
Honestly, the fans kind of know me as Lester, I guess I would say. That's if you get in trouble, you can call me. I'll help you with your situation.
So what makes this worth doing?
It's not worth doing. I wouldn't recommend doing it if I were you, but I can't make your decisions for you. So if you are going to do this against our best wishes, I guess, just think about other people on the road and do whatever you can to bring it home without hurting yourself, hurting anybody else, or damaging any property.
Tell me how you think about taking on risks and danger.
I think if you're ever going to take on any risks or any danger, whether it's physical risks or financial risks, I think you should write down every single one of the variables that could be a factor in the risk that you're taking, and you should figure out what's the worst case scenario that could go wrong, any other kind of scenarios that could go wrong, and you want to figure out what the best case scenario is, and if that's worth the gamble for you, for the risks that are laid out on the table. But if those risks are worth the risks that are laid out on the table, but if those risks are worth the reward that you're going for, I think you should go for it. And if at any time you get too scared, the risks are too much for the reward, you don't want to risk it for the biscuit, then stop, because you're not going for it.
If you want an extraordinary life, you have to take extraordinary measures and risks in action, but know your lane and know when to sit out. And this is something I'm sitting out for.
Also, the story of Icarus, when you have black wings and you fly too close to the sun, never feel like you got it on lock 24/7.
The story of Icarus comes from Greek mythology, and it recounts the tale of Daedalus and his son Icarus, who were imprisoned on the island of Crete by King Minos. To escape, Daedalus fashioned wings made of feathers and wax for him and Icarus. Warned by his father not to fly too close to the sun, Icarus disregarded this advice. As he soared higher and higher, the wax melted, causing his wings to fail, and he plummeted into the sea and drowned. This story serves as a cautionary tale warning against the dangers of overconfidence and recklessness. And this story, I think, is very relevant to Mr. Squeeze.Benz.
My son Stolen couldn't make it, but he wanted to say what's up to y'all, feel me?
Anything you gotta say for the camera, brother?
Shout out my son Jolly too, he couldn't make it. Yeah, so you asked us these questions. What do you think of swimming?
So here's the thing, I think danger is good in somebody's life, but when you endanger someone else while you're having your own fun, that's where I'm iffy about it. Yeah. I admire the courage, I admire the bravery, but when other people's lives are at risk, to me it's like it's a hard battle, you know what I mean? Like, if I lost a friend because someone was just having fun on the road, I'd want to kill that guy. I also, as a young man who does dangerous things too, get it. But I highly advise you, don't try it out.
Nah, this video was fire. Oh my god.
Their cool cars. But while waiting their turn, a couple of them decided to do donuts in a parking lot where there were many families. Because of this, the police were called, and in a few minutes, an NYPD helicopter arrived on the scene. This is what happened next.
Oh, you got a dip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G, here with the most wanted drivers in New York. Look, they're peeling out. Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. Well folks, I think it's time we get out of here.
Yo! Oh nah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted.
I play baseball in this park.
Well folks, I think it's time we get out of here.
Yo, this
Stay
world
safe.
is so small, bro.
Realize that the choices you make can impact
so
other
small.
people. There's dangerous things you can do that
This
just
world
impact
is so
yourself.
small, it's crazy.
When it impacts scared civilians, we should probably get out of here. Let's go. I'm conflicted with this video, folks, because a lot of young people are gonna think this is cool, and their brain is not developed enough to realize the risk to other people. And I feel like you gotta pick and choose your battles. And like, while it is exciting, statistically, eventually, someone is going to crash, someone's going to die, someone's going to get paralyzed, and the game that sounded so fun is not so fun anymore.
Went from Game Boys to scales, now I play the mail. I'm flexing fake Matty boy that he copped on grill.
Looking for connections to how guns make it to the hood. This is really what this nigga just asked. Let me see this nigga shit.